Is social media making sex obsolete? Let me start with a really basic question. Why do people have sex? For the pleasure of it? Because it feels good? I guess. But the more time I spend as a sex therapist, the more I think the main reason is because it's narcissistically gratifying. Really good sex makes you feel good about yourself. That's very powerful stuff. During really good sex, you kind of regress to an infantile state of mind where you and your partner are the only two people in the universe. You know that famous quote from the Bible, "I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine." That word, mine, who really talks like that? 2-year-olds, right? Mine is every 2-year-old's favorite word. When you go to bed with someone you love, what you really want is to become like 2-year-olds together. I'm yours, and you're mine. The rest of the world can do whatever the heck it wants. We don't really care. Now, obviously, life isn't really like that. Every 2-year-old has to grow up and learn that they're not the center of the universe. But in bed, you forget all that. No matter how mature and humble you might be in your day-to-day life, in bed, you still want to be fussed over, told that you're wonderful, and treated at that moment like the most important person in the world. Now, that's the way it's always been for most of human history. Pretty much the only way as an adult that you could get that kind of total narcissistic gratification was to have sex. Unless you were famous, of course, then you could get massive amounts of it from the general public. But you see what that does to famous people, right? Those Hollywood marriages, they tend not to last because they're getting all their narcissistic gratification from the public and not from each other. These days, you don't even have to be famous to get really messed up that way. Anyone with a smartphone and a social media account can get so much attention online, likes, faves, follows, and so on, that your real relationships can get seriously neglected. In fact, your electronic devices themselves are engineered to satisfy your narcissism. They're responsive. They light up when you touch them. They're always happy to see you, and they make you feel like the most important person in the world. The result? People are much less motivated to have sex. In some highly wired countries, like Japan, there are a lot of young people who have no interest in sex at all. So, what can a couple do these days to stay erotically connected? The main thing, just remember, it's not just about pleasure. It's about attention. Sure, it can be nice getting attention from your social network and your electronic devices, but just don't forget to look for it where it really counts, with another human being in bed. I'm Dr. Stephen Snyder, author of the new book, Love Worth Making: How to Have Ridiculously Great Sex in a Long-Lasting Relationship. If you'd like to know more about how to put sex and relationships back together again, join me at loveworthmaking.com.